What's up, fans? Welcome to the edition of Tag Team. I'm your host, Mr. Scorpio, alongside the Invincible E, Vincent.
Hey!
This is it, our very first Three the Hard Way segment. This is going to be separate from the TNA review because we don't want it to be extra long. You guys don't want to sit in front of the computer all day long, so we're going to break this up. Two separate TNA review and the Three the Hard Way separately. So enjoy this Three the Hard Way we got for you. E, what you got for us here in this week's Three the Hard Way?
Okay, first off, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is going to be out for a little while.
Right.
He's been nursing this knee injury for a while. He went ahead and got tested with an MRI yesterday. Basically, because he's been performing hurt, and they had to rearrange some things with between last week's SmackDown, SummerSlam, and then this week's Monday Night Raw, just to make some accommodations for him so that he wouldn't have to perform quite so much on his knee. What they're hoping for is for him to be able to just rehab it as opposed to going under surgery. If he goes into surgery, he's going to be away for much longer.
It's going to cost WWE money to have this guy out of the ring.
Yeah, because he is one of their favorite guys right now.
He's under contract until next year, so this is time lost.
Exactly.
Unfortunate.
So hopefully the rehab goes well and he comes back real soon. We're all pulling for him. Who doesn't like Rey Mysterio? So
hopefully he's not again under the knife. Now he was supposed to be on SmackDown this past week. He is not on the card here. He was advertised to show up.
Yeah.
He was not. So again, this is definitely priority here for the WWE to make sure that Rey Mysterio's knee is in good shape. Yeah. And we wish him the best. We hope he's not under the knife. And wish him the best even in a speedy recovery.
Definitely.
What you got from there, Ian?
Okay. Number two, John Cena. On this week's Raw, in the end, where Alberto Del Rio was beating up on Rey Mysterio and John Cena came out for the rescue, they gave kind of a weird, convoluted reason why he was there. Now, I understand, I get it, that they wanted to set up the champ against, their number one face guy right now. But just the explanation that they gave didn't make any sense. They had John Cena say that Alberto Del Rio wasn't a real champion because he got his belt by cashing in the Money in the Bank. But that's what the Money in the Bank is for.
Right? Who hasn't done that?
Yeah, everybody who's gotten the Money in the Bank has done the exact same thing. So, that alone doesn't really make any sense. He also went on to say that he wanted to be the one to make Alberto Del Rio defend it. But that's a little bit late for that because he had just got done defending it with Rey Mysterio.
Well, to be said here, one of our fans here, Super Keith, mentioned that RVD was actually one of the guys that did not cash it in after the champion's been defeated. He actually did it the hard way. Okay. Thank you for that, Super Keith.
Good catch. Definitely good catch. But after Rey, there's still a line there. After Rey, the line starts behind CM Punk. So, I understand that they were trying to, get the friction started here with John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio to get that in everybody's head. But
burned out, E. I'm burned out on John Cena. Get out of here,
I'm of the opinion they're going to ruin this character if they don't let this guy take a few steps back just for a while.
John Cena. Let me tell you something, John Cena. There was a guy by the name of Mr. Anderson. He was the champion once, and he lost his championship to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy then lost his championship to Sting. Now, did Mr. Anderson get a title match? No, he didn't.
He had to fall back.
He had to fall back, and it was all about Mr. Hardy and Stinger. And we all know how that turned out. So, get to the back of the line, Cena. This is Punk's rematch, not yours. Straight edge.
That's pretty much it.
Whatever.
So, I hope they don't burn his character out. Clearly, they want him to be around. Don't make people hate him. Come on.
Go on vacation, Cena. It'll be good for you and for the universe.
Just a couple of weeks.
Whatever.
Now, number three, SummerSlam. And more importantly, the reaction that a lot of people have had to SummerSlam. I get the part where a lot of folks were expecting CM Punk to walk away with the gold from this show. Everything was set up for this to be very, very spectacular. And a lot of people were very upset when they saw Alberto Del Rio cash in the Money in the Bank and then walk away with the championship. There's a difference between not seeing your guy win, or not getting your expectations met, and the show actually being bad.
Stupid show.
This show actually had a lot going for it. There were all kinds of twists and turns in the storyline. CM Punk versus John Cena. That match was totally off the chain. Can't say it wasn't. It was. Especially including the reset by the referee, the guest referee, Triple H.
Good job, Triple H, restarting that match.
Yeah, rather than a count out, because we don't do that.
9? No. Get in there.
Those guys back in. Awesome. There were 2 unadvertised matches that went off, not including the dark match.
True.
The Divas stepped it up. Both of them.
Sure did.
Beth Phoenix and Kelly Kelly.
I was disappointed that Beth Phoenix didn't win, just like the rest of you. But it was a good show. Kelly Kelly did step it up a notch. You got to admit that.
Yeah. What? I can't think of anything that was not to like about this show. There's a difference between it being a bad show and not having your expectations met about one specific match.
Crying out loud! Diesel came back!
Yeah,
what's not to like?
So,
Doesn't the thought of NWO coming back slightly get you excited? Slightly. Especially since WWE's rumored to be talking to X-Pac. Yeah. Triple H is bringing his buddies back. Who's coming? Yeah!
How can you be mad? So, just take it with a grain of salt. CM Punk's not going anywhere. He'll be back.
Punk fans! Alright, I'm talking to you, Punk fans. I know. It's unfortunate, but don't be wah-has, alright? Be real fans about it. Say, you know what? We lost. I'm all for it. I don't want to see John Cena get the title shot and be the first guy to start a grudge. It's not what I'm about here. But I was watching the match live at Staples next to a John Cena fan. I mean, this was like a 40-year-old man decked out in the red shirt, can't see me, and the hat. I mean, full-grown man, all right? And he was like, after that win by CM Punk, go Del Rio, go! The haters of CM Punk. So, I'm not there with them. I'm there with you guys. All right, I'm supporting saying CM Punk needs this title shot. But don't be saying, this was a terrible show.
Yeah.
CM Punk, he's going to be a mid-card guy now. Man!
Hey, that's just a faulty assumption in my opinion. They see what kind of money this guy is. That's not...
Okay, another thing I want to talk about here is this stupid graph that WWE is showing. The universe thinks...
54-46? I don't
this
think
is
so.
Yeah. When we went to SummerSlam, what was the crowd like? Cena or Punk?
It was mostly Punk fans. The people who dressed out were Punk fans. You saw the double X's everywhere.
Go to my Facebook. I've told you that before. Caesar Scorp. Facebook.com/Caesar Scorp. Find me. I'm wearing a lucha mask. A Scorpio mask. Hey. And check out my pictures from SummerSlam. CM Punk fans. CM Punk has droves. These guys had belts and a bunch of them. I mean, I was pleasured that meet these fans. The W Universe, the Punk Nation is what I like to call them, and they came out in droves. So where are these WWEs getting this graph and these numbers out of their ass? Because
John Laurinaitis
when you
is
go,
throwing them up in the back.
This ain't fact. All right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Whatever. Punk, the voice of the fans will be heard. Going from city to city, hearing Punk, CM Punk, see. It's going to happen. They can't ignore that. They can't censor all the sounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, this ain't TNA.
Exactly. So, take the show for what it is, but, don't worry too much. Your guy's going to be back.
All right. Thank you very much for that, E. All right. That's our Invincible E. Vincent's 3 the Hard Way. Now it's a separate segment here, separate show on YouTube. From myself, Caesar Scorpio, Invincible E. Vincent, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next week.
Take care.